I think I can almost hear the buffalo herd. Everybody, CFA here. I will get you back to the show in just a minute. But first, I have a little public service announcement for you. Since 2014, the CFAs have been bringing you YouTube videos on coins and currency, dollar bills, that you can search for in your change that can be worth more than you thought, more than face value. All right, now, on top of that, we have now authored a field guide. All right, specifically designed for beginners, but there is information in this for anyone. All right, this can get anyone started on checking their change. You could take this along with you to the grocery store or wherever you are where you might have change, or even at home for going through that jar of change that you have been saving for years. All right, now this is for all ages and they make great gifts. All right, so I have left a link down below. You can go get yours today. Everybody, CFA back with you, and today I got a box of nickels, so we're gonna go through it together. And along the way, I've got my Twins Coins score sheet, so we're gonna track the box as we go and see how good it is, how well it scores. Compare it to how we do our live streams every Sunday. You can see if triple digits is typically a good box. Hopefully we'll see one of those. And of course, you see I got my signed version here. Signed version by Ryan Quinlan, Quinn's Coins. All right, also along the way, we are going to see if we can fill this Jefferson Whitman folder, all right? It is the 1962 to 1995 version, all right? I believe there's 65 holes to fill in this. We're going to see how many we can get out of just one box of nickels. All right, let's do this. Okay, first thing we do, as always, of course, is check for enders. Oftentimes is a sign that you may have a very good box if you find enders. Let's see, I'm doing a pretty poor job of opening it so far. Let's see what we got here. And we got one that's marked. See that one right there? We got a mark on it. I'm not seeing anything jump out at me as an ender here. Got some older looking ones, but no buffs on the end. No obvious silver. But if I find one on the other side as we go through, I will let you know. Let's go ahead and go through the first one here together. We'll just go ahead and grab this marked one here. And then for the rest of them, as I go, if I find something, I will stop and show you. Alright, and I'll also update you along the way as far as the box score and how much we filled on the folder. The one that's marked is a 1960. 1960. Alright. Let me see, I'll just skim through real quick, make sure we don't have any buffs or silver or anything. 2009, nope. There. Okay. Not seeing much there, but I'm going to go through and see what we need for the folder out of there. And if, like I said, if I find something cool, I'm going to show it to you guys. Alright, coin nerds, we are 5 rolls in, and we have already filled 37 of our 65 holes. A little bit of everything, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. The 70s, are, yeah, they're pretty much all there already. It's going quick, going quick. All right, we did find another marked coin. So some of these obviously have been gone through before, and that probably explains why we only have a score of 6. All right, this 1948D is the best we've seen so far. And we also got a 1959, which is worth 2 points. So a 4-pointer and a 2-pointer. Not much yet. But we are filling our folder. But granted, these 62 through 95 folders, there's not any low mintage there. So we may very well fill this entire folder with one box. But let's keep on going. Alright, everybody, check this out. We're exactly halfway done with the box. And we have all of the 80s and 90s. We need 3 70s and 2 60s, and we got this entire album filled. We are probably going to make this, I think. That is pretty darn cool. Alright, we've also got a box score now of 46. So we're not on pace to hit triple digits, but a lot of it has been searched. Look, I found 7 more. On top of the other ones we already had, 7 more of the same marked coins. Alright, now the highlights that we found so far on these box scores, we've got, let me see here if I can show this. Boom! We found silver, baby. Yeah. It's a 1943S. That was worth 10 points. Always awesome to find silver in a box. Put that over here. And we also found a 1951, and this was a 51D, which is a low mintage and worth 10 points as well. So we got 2 10-pointers. That's the highlight, obviously. Not much else. We did get a Canadian right here, 1986, and then some other 50s and a couple 40s, but nothing too spectacular other than the low mintage and the silver. All right, so let's finish up this the rest of this box and see if we can't fill the rest of this folder. All right, check this out, everybody. We are 45 rolls in, meaning we only have 5 rolls to go, and we have all the 80s, 90s, 60s, and 170 to go. All we got to find is that 1971 right there. And we'll have this entire folder filled from one box. So we'll see if we can get those in the last 5 rolls. Now, I also found 6 more of those same marked coins. So, not surprising I haven't found a Buffalo nickel because somebody went through a vast majority of these. But we did find some more scoring coins. We are now up to 99. So one more and we'll be at 100. We found the highlights right here. We found this 1939. I was really hoping for a mint mark because, as you know, that would make it worth much more points. It'd be a key dater, but it wasn't. It's just a 39 plain. Still a very, very cool find in circulation. And we also had a 1948, and it is the S mint mark, which means it's a low mintage, and it was worth 10 points. So very, very cool. Like I said, we're up to 99. So we need one more score for triple digits, and we need one more coin to fill our folder with 5 rolls to go. Here they are. Let's finish this off. Boom! We had one roll to go, and we just found that 1971. So we now have an entire folder full. Just less than a full box, and we got it. How cool is that? Alright, I kind of thought maybe we'd get close. I didn't know if we'd completely fill it. And like I said, we just barely made it. Just barely made it. Very cool. Let's finish off this last roll and see what we got. Wow, I should have left the camera rolling, because right here was in this. We still have the one roll to go, but the same roll that had the 1971 that we needed to fill the album also had this. I'm going to get it under the scope here, but I think you guys can see it here. We got a buff. We got a buff, and I think we're going to be able to make out a date just barely. So let's see what we got here. Looks like that's a 1920. That is 1920. Just barely. Okay. Now, if we've got a mint mark, then we've got a low mintage. You gotta be kidding me. That is a 1920S. That is a 1920S. Oh, that is killer. 9.6 million on the mintage. Yeah, and it's also worth 50 points on the Quinn's Coin score sheet. 50 points. 1920S. Oh man, Mrs. CFA is going to be mad we didn't do this one on a live stream. Wow. Whew. Okay, alright, I'm going to update the score and get to this last roll. And wow, whoever was marking all those coins, certainly missed something cool. Okay, we are 50 rolls in. What a box this turned out to be. It started out so slow. I was a little worried there about what we were going to end up with, but we finished our folder. Very excited about that. We not only did that, but we got an amazing Buffalo find, and we got silver. I mean, kids, coin nerds, look what you can find in one box. One box. A low mintage buff, silver, fill a complete album. I mean, this was a ton of fun. I love doing this. Hopefully the nickel box, next nickel box we do on a live stream will be this good, and Mrs. CFA will be just stoked to see something like that. I can't wait to go show her this low mintage buff that I just found. So, all right, everybody, thanks for joining me. I'm gonna get to another box here again soon. I think I'll do pennies next. But again, until the next one, remember to keep checking that change.